It's May 21, 2021. A pleasant thank God it's a Friday to everybody and welcome to this edition of the Stock Market Today. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chidoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer who started to invest in the Philippine stock market in 2007. And I do this report every day starting August of last year. And I report your latest news. The latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. And if you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And if you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment in the comment box and I will prioritize. I'll be sharing with you some insights on the Philippine Stock Market Index from BDO Nomura at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, May 21, 2021 dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. From BDO Nomura, they have this article here, Bears battering PCOMP, time to position for recovery. So, sabi niya dito, PCOMP means the Philippine Composite Index, remains downtrodden on lack of good news. The PCOMP has slipped 5.5% since the reimposition of ECQ in the NCR Plus last March, and is down 12.5% year-to-date versus the plus 3.2% from the MSCI EM. MSCI EM means Morgan Stanley Composite Index Emerging Markets and is among the worst performing stock indices this year as it struggles with 1. The country's ongoing pandemic situation and trailing vaccine rollout program, 2. Further delay in easing of mobility restrictions by the government and its dragging impact on business and consumer confidence. And 3. Fears of rising inflation and its potential effect on interest rates. Further, they have these items here, but I'll just be reading the blue caption. GDP, or Gross Domestic Product, downgrades and inflation concerns are depressing the equities, sabi ni BDO Nomura. However, the first quarter 21 is showing signs of earnings recovery. And then the Philippine Composite Index target cut to 6,800 as ECQ position stalls recovery momentum. And then finally, this is the recommendation. Diversified portfolio essentials reopening cyclical and deep value plays. The PCOMP is now trading at a forward PE or price earnings of 16.6 times, with several quality stocks trading at bargain valuations. With the Philippines still trailing in its vaccination program and remaining vulnerable to quarantine swings, we suggest investors to hold a diversified portfolio of 1. Defensive stocks. So, ang kanyang defensive stocks are Aboitiz Power, Converge, TEL, Pure Gold, and RRHI that continue to operate well despite the pandemic. 2. Reopening plays or company names with exposures to improving trade and activity in markets abroad like ICT, SEC, and URC. And 3. Cyclical names, Ali, MEG, BPI, and MBT that will benefit from easing mobility restrictions in the second half of 21 forecast. And 4. Deep value conglomerates, MPI, LTG, and GTCAP that are trading below book despite their improving earnings outlook this year. And then meron silang chart dito, yung figure 1, PCOMP continuous downtrend. Yung blue line po ay yung Philippine Exchange Stock Exchange Index, while yung yellow is the MSCI, yan yung Morgan Stanley Emerging Market Index, which is higher, no? Plus 5 to 10% higher, while the PCOMP is trading at a negative 5 to 10% lower. So most foreigners are net sellers, ang sabi niyo dito, which is true. Konti lang yung buyers. At ito yung figure 5, yung Philippines nasa negative 13 yung dilaw. Pero kung titignan mo yung markets natin sa region, tignan mo, Pakistan plus 4%, oh. India is 7% up. So Taiwan, Korea, and Vietnam are up. So tayo, down tayo. In fact, yung Laos is better than us, no? Negative 7. Indonesia is negative 4 and negative 3 ang Malaysia. Tayo negative 13, napakalayo. So that's our news on the Philippine Stock Index in general. Now let's take a look at the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. So titingnan natin yung index, bearish pa rin, ended at 61.99.25 or 0.75% na lang is 6,200, up 1.61 points or 0.03%. Not much, no? Because this is a Friday's profit-taking day. At kung titingnan nyo, I plotted a blue line which is our support for the Philippine index, stock index at 6,000 to 670. Yan po yung next support level niya. Tapos kung titingnan po natin ang ating market summary, and talagang very bearish ang ating index. 103 companies advanced, 95 declined while 46 remained unchanged. While the all-share index gained 0.06 points, however, the holding companies, industrials, mining, and properties gained. Pero wala pang 1% po yung gain nila. In fact, wala pang 0.5%. The highest is 0.35, which is properties. The financials also and the services ended in the red. So yung sa market status naman, we will be reviewing the top 10 including PXP, yung top gainer. So let's review PXP, AC, BDO, Converge, SM, Ali, Dito, SMPH, CNPF, and VLL. So let's now take a look at the first stock, yung technicals ni PXP. Okay, PXP had a breakout, gaining 1.39 points or 22.03% up. It had net foreign buying at 6.22%. However, more or less sideways pa rin ang movement nito. Well, not really sideways, but it had a breakout. But medyo nagbabago na po yung trend. If you see another green candlestick, we can say that the trend may have changed. In the meantime, let's take support, or the resistance rather, at EMA 20 at 7.91 will be our next resistance level for PXP. And then Ayala Corporation. I'm sorry, hindi ko yata nalagay, ano? Okay. I'm sorry po, hindi ko po na-switch yung ating chart. So, balik po tayo sa Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Yan po yung PSEI. Yan po. So, nasa 6,000 po yung next support level. Tapos, kung titignan po natin yung market summary, 103 companies advanced, 95 declined while 46 remained unchanged. Tapos yung financials and services are only the red items here, while the holding companies, industrials, minings, and properties were in the green, pero hindi po significant yung kanilang increase. So, balikan po natin yung PXP. Yan po yung breakout niya, ended at 770. Pero ang pinaka-support level po niya nasa EMA 20 or EMA 50 at 7.91. I'm sorry, the resistance rather is at 7.91. And if you see another green candlestick, then we can say that the trend may have changed. And then Ayala Corporation, Ito yung current na tinitingnan po natin. Bearish po siya, ending at 7,000 or 700 with indicators above the candlestick indicating a bearish sentiment. RSI is at 35.77, bearish po. Then after that will be BDO. Okay, BDO continues to move sideways, although it had already reached the support level, and support is between 100 and 102. So 102 po is already support. In general, the stock has been moving sideways for the past 3 months, more or less. And then after BDO, Converge. Okay, Converge continues to move higher, ending at 2040 or 0.44 centavos or 44 centavos higher. And it has been moving up since May 17. So 5th successive green candlestick na po ito with, let's place support at EMA 20 or EMA 50 at 18.57. But I cannot place a resistance because very thin po yung ating resistance. Just one candlestick po ang basis natin dito and it's very thin. So in the meantime, support lang po ang mailalagay natin dito and the stock is bullish. After Converge, SM. Okay, SM ended with the green candlestick, although 10 pesos lang po, bearish pa rin po ang sentiment kasi pababa po yung ating moving averages eh. In the meantime, ang ating level of support is nasa 860 to 870. Yan po yung next support level niya after 910. Then after SM, Ali. Okay, Ali is resting at support at 31. 32.15 po yung closing price, pero support level na po ito. Still bearish since our indicators are above the candlestick and RSI is at 45.79, bearish po. After that is Ditto. Continues to move sideways, losing 13 centavos today, ending at 922. Pero sideways in general po ang movement niya with, let's see, support is at, tingnan natin, nandito po siya sa 770 po yung support level ni Ditto, sideways movement. And then SMPH, ito po yung retail or mall segment and retail segment ni SM. Support is at 32.80, ending at 33.20. Pero bearish po ang sentiment ni SMPH. Then CNPF. So Century Pacific Foods, wow, it went higher. So 23.95, gaining 95 centavos or 4.13%. Which is good news, huh? And it has been moving up since March, end of March. So I drew a channel here and within the channel po ang kanyang movement, and let's place support at EMA 20 at 21. So yung channel po natin follows the EMA 20, yung lower channel po. Then finally, VLL. Okay, VLL, bearish siya. Well, sideways to bearish to end at 356. Support is at 339. Resistance is at, let's place it at EMA 20 or EMA 50 at 3.72. Pero bearish to sideways po ang kanyang movement with the support holding at 339. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market Friday, May 21, 2021. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chidoro, reminding you an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Thank you very much po sa inyong pag-subscribe at pagtangkilik. Hanggang sa muli, happy weekend, God bless and bye for now.